Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get everything will be ready to go for a 2019-2020 exhibition series on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like we'll be able to have to start out on Season 1 for the first round. So, looks like we are ready to go to get started for one good challenge. So, this is going to get everything we'll be able to set up for having some different schedule times. So, looks like this is going to be able to take very longer that we will be ready to go. So let's just going to go and start out on the Nations Cup, and then first up that we'll be able to race on Nurburgring Grand Prix for 15 laps, and now we'll be able to use Group 3 category for today. So this is going to get everything will be started to begin. So this will might be able to take plenty of practice before we will get started for a new series of the new season. So good thing that this is going to be quite very good to see the point race will be able to change up the time. So this is going to get everything will be ready to go. So hope this is definitely might be able to do a lot of good time. It's going to get everything will be ready to go. So choose a Group 3 car that has the best suitable capability. We might get set up, and then this is going to get everything will be ready to go, and then let's get started. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want. So it will be able to keep for the entertainment. We'll always to enjoy for having the best moment to enjoy it. Alright, looks like this is going to be very good. This is going to be the first season of the exhibition series. It is going to be good to be ready. So hope this is going to be able to take a very longer race, that this is going to get everything ready. So I hope this is definitely might be able to see for a different race that this is going to get everything will be started. So we know the drill that we will might take practice, and we will might be able to get ready to see how this will might be able to work very well on the exhibition series. Is going to get everything we might be able to have a very well chosen to begin. Now this is going to be able to have to go for the racing medium tires, so this is definitely might be able to be prepared and get ready. So I hope this is going to be a very good excellent race. It's going to be able to see how it turns differently the most. Now it's going to be able to do plenty of skills that this is going to get everything ready. So bringing out the Porsche 911 RSR with the UZRS livery variant is now going to be able to take on in the Nurburgring Grand Prix. Is going to get everything started. So I hope that this is going to be able to have a new season for a new race and new set of challenges. Is going to get everything will be prepared. So we did very good on the 2019 series. So looks like this is going to get everything will be ready for a new season, until this is going to get everything has to be ready for next year. So well, good things that this is definitely might be able to start for a new beginning. Just going to be able to have to take the exhibition series. Is going to get everything will be ready. So hope this is definitely might be able to do a lot of practice if we have to be able to be ready. So good thing that this is going to be the very first time to be able to join in. So hope this is definitely might be very good to see how it turns out well. But this is definitely might be able to have a good chance that this is gonna might need to take a lot of good skills we might be able to take. But it will always be the usual. So it will might be able to make it further, that this is gonna be able to take a lot of challenges by having a number of laps additionally added. So hope this is definitely might be able to make it for a little over an hour for this segment. So it will might be able to do it much properly, that this is going to get everything has to be worked very properly, that this is going to get everything going. Now looks like this is going to be able to do plenty of more times of the lap. So this is going to be able to have for a little changes for this segment. So well, if possible that this is going to be able to do plenty of time, that this is going to be able to make for only an hour of this long segment. Is going to get everything has to be ready to be prepared. So right now this is going to be able to take a good hot lap, that this is going to get everything will be ready. So I hope that this is going to be able to do differently, that this is going to get everything very longer it can take. So this is going to be very long lasting challenge. Has to be able to go in and be prepared to get started for having a nice time in the run. So hope this is definitely might be working very well. So good thing that they are really wanted us to get prepared for taking a one good challenge. It's going to get prepared to be easily ready made. So it's going to be able to take plenty of times of the turns. It's going to get everything to be well strategized that this is going to get everything going in. So hope we still might be able to have a chance to be able to keep up for our driver rating. So we might be able to use it very wisely that this is going to get everything has to be situated, and this is going to get everything long that this is going to might need to be able to raise up the driver rating. Is going to get everything plenty of extra chances. Is going to get everything to take. Now looks like this is going to be able to have to take a 2-minute lap time around, so she's going to be able to beat the 2-second time. This is going to get everything has to be properly that this is going to be able to give for a good higher limit that this is going to be able to take the action. Is going to get everything in. Hope this is definitely might be able to work fast. This has to be able to take for a new start. We might be able to do plenty of chances to be make, but hope this is definitely might be quite very well determined to be able to go to be able to get started. Okay, now looks like that's going to be good for 2.1 seconds on the gap. This is going to be able to do pretty well. That this is going to get everything will be made. That this is going to be able to take a good skills. We might do it smoothly. So looks like this is definitely might be able to take 2 tire strategies. Is definitely might be able to give a good start. We might be need to be encased. So hope this is definitely might be able to give one better chances to be able to be on the top position. So it will might gain significant amount of each driver rating. Is going to give everything to be well capable. That this is going to get everything has to stay situated. That this is going to be able to take a various new set of challenges. Is going to get everything will be prepared. So it will might be doing good for a balance of performance for this race. So hope this is definitely might be very good to be able to race everything we can. Now looks like just going to be able to take for giving a little bit short time on the race. So this has had to be able to get everything prepared to be able to get started. So I hope that this is going to be able to do plenty more runs, and then we will always do the best we can. Okay, now let's just going to be able to take plenty of good turns around the track. That this is going to get everything has to be prepared to get ready. So as we know the drill, that this is going to be able to have to take 2 tires by the choice. This is going to be able to take very long. That this is going to be able to have for an upcoming event. So looks like this is going to be able to have an exhibition series. It definitely might be able to get prepared. This could probably able to do for a longer race event. So besides the regular, since we just took in the 2019 series, so we did the best we can, because this is going to be a best part. So we might be able to be challenge ourselves to get ready. So in a matter of a few minutes until this is going to get everything will be ready to go. So hope this is definitely might be able to do pretty well. That this is going to get everything has to be prepared. So just going to be able to make sure. So this one might be able to have to take 3 laps of a practice. So I'll just have to be able to have to practice more until this one might be able to join in session of the race until we will might get started to begin. So whenever the time runs out to be able to have a good race entry to be prepared for a match. So I'll see you guys later, and then we will might be able to join in for having a good race to begin. Okay, it's time to get everything will be ready to go. So looks like this is going to be able to have the first part of the race in this event for an upcoming season for next year. So this is going to get everything has to do for plenty of good time to be able to get prepared for this race. So hope this is definitely might be pretty good to see all the good drivers they have. And now this is going to get everything has to be prepared for one good start of the race. Will might be able to take for a new fresh start to begin, so hope this is definitely might be pretty good to have all kinds of the libraries they have. And this is going to be a very perfect race. We might be able to do the best moments. We might do it. So let's just going to go and get started. So just going to be able to have first things first. We might be able to take plenty of options that this is going to get everything started. So just going to be able to go for the racing hard tires for taking a good preparation. We might be need to be able to get started. Alright, here we go. Just gonna have to wait for a few moments until this one might be able to pit out, and then this is gonna get everything has to be rolling out until this is gonna get everything will be started. Now this is gonna be able to do for taking a one challenging pace moment is gonna get everything has to be prepared, folks. Now for the time that this is gonna get everything has to get started for the one good Nations Cup race is gonna get everything prepared to be going in. So luckily this is gonna be able to have a good race for every round. If this is gonna be able to have a chance for a one make race, that should be able to do a perfect time that this is going to get everything will be prepared, just like we saw in the Gran Turismo World Tour by using the Bugatti Fishing GT Group 1s in Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya Grand Prix layout, and the Pagani Sonda R at Tokyo Expressway with a range variation. This is definitely might be quite very good that this is going to get everything has to be well organized. So hope this is definitely might be able to take for the first round. We'll be able to start out with a Group 3 car. It's going to get everything has to be able to work fast, and now, oh boy. Well, that might be causing another car to spin, so that was definitely might need to be able to do it. So no more distractions, folks, because distraction is definitely might be very bad effort. So, well, let's just going to be able to be very careful for this time in the race. So this is going to be able to take for a new start is going to get everything has to go in. Now, let's just going to get everything has to be started so we will get prepared. Now, hope this is definitely might be needs to be able to give for 1 10-minute time, and then, okay, looks like this is definitely might be able to get prepared for this race. So, alright, be a reminder you guys, this is going to be the new start of the event. So let's just gonna be able to race nice, do the best behavior, and now this is gonna get everything has to be ready to go. So this time there will be no bumping allowed for this race. It's gonna get everything has to do it. So let's just gonna be able to take for a warm-up time, and then this is gonna get everything started for 10 minutes until this is gonna get everything has to be ready. So this is gonna be able to do for one opportunity racing is going to get everything has to do one time at the moment. So it's going to get everything has to be very wisely if we had to be able to go in. Now let's just going to be able to take for a 10-minute time, and then we'll have to be able to be ready for a 15-lap challenge. So this is going to get very longer that this is going to be able to take plenty of extended time around. It's going to get everything going. Now this is definitely might be able to take for one fragile strategy during a clean race is going to get everything will be going on to be able to race at the Nurburgring Grand Prix is going to get everything will be well situated to be prepared. So this is going to be able to take for one pit strategy is definitely might be able to give a good option is going to get everything in. So if possible that whenever it's going to go with the racing medium tires by the start, this is going to be able to take for a long lasting duration for taking an endurance race. It's going to get everything will be prepared to go in. Now, with all due respect, this is going to be able to take plenty of concentration. It's going to get everything has to stay focused. So try not to lose your cool. Just try to keep focused, and then this is definitely might be needs importantly that this is going to might need to keep up the SR will go up in the blue. So it will might be need to take a little bit more time that this is going to get everything has to do one properly race that this is going to get everything in. Now it's going to be very difficult whenever it's going to be see a faster car that this is going to get everything will proceed. a slower car is going to be able to take a little contestant time, that this is going to get everything has to be ready whenever it's going to be able to go faster. It takes about patience, is going to might need to take a draft, that this one might be needs to take a slipstream, we might be able to go in. Now let's just going to go and get ready to get started for our qualifying race, that this is going to get everything will be prepared. This is going to be able to take for one racing opportunity, that this is going to be able to take plenty of more clean turns as much as possible. So let's just going to go in, and this is going to be able to take plenty of good turns, that this is going to might need to take for a little bit more time and a chance. It's going to get everything has to go in. So whenever there's any mistakes happening, so penalties will be able to occur. So if we might be able to go all the way in onto the penalty line, so it will be able to force its way to slow down. This is going to be able to take a little bit longer, that this is going to be able to take some time. We might be able to do a lot of chances, is going to might need to save the position. Currently, we might be able to take the motivation, we might be able to give a good chance to do it. But it will might take a good pressure, that this is going to be able to do it whenever the time comes. This is going to be able to take plenty of excellent turns, that this is going to get everything will might do properly, that this is going to be able to see how capable of any Group 3 cars. That might be very good work on the track. And then, okay. Well, that was a total failure for this turn at the moment. We might be able to have a little bit more chance, so just going to be able to do very properly careful, because, well, almost had it, because don't want to do anything, because this has to be able to need to do a lot of effort time. It's going to get everything has to be prepared for. So looks like I have to go again, because due to the troubling situation going on. So this is going to get everything has to be ready for having a new start of the season. So this is definitely my first time to be part of the exhibition series. It definitely might be very good to be able to join in. So hope this is definitely might be able to do good. So well, gonna have to do a lot of fast lap time is gonna might need to take. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to do pretty well properly, that this is going to be able to take the first turn, is going to get everything in. So right now, this is going to get everything has to be able to take plenty of work, that this is going to might need to take. So it's going to be a pretty situated challenge. So we might be able to have to do one patient at a time, is going to get everything has to keep it well maintained to see it. So Duplicate and Georgia Whoop is now definitely might be leaving the room, so just gonna be able to have a waiting time until this is gonna might need to have another race entry room available to be able to have a time for giving the limit, that this will be able to available to open by every 1 hour during this time of the event. So this is gonna get everything has to do importantly, that this is gonna get everything has to do started out for, because it's all about taking the good skills of racing, and penalty action is going to get everything going. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a new set of a challenge for a different season. So looks like we'll be able to do preparation season until we will might join in onto the series. Now it's going to get everything has to do it. So if we might be able to have one chance to be able to have a good clean race, this is going to be able to take very long ways, that this is going to get everything get in for. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take plenty of proper work, but it will always to be able to do one chance at a given time, that this is going to get everything has to be going in to be able to get there. Okay, giving a good turn, and now it's like Scuba Stew just take the good run time, and then this is going to get everything has to go for only one shot at this. So only down to 3 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. This is going to get everything well settled until this is going to be able to take for one faster lap pace. It's going to get everything in to be able to do for one good podium run, that this is going to get everything has to be in. Now let's just going to be able to take some time until this is going to be able to take for our very first race of the exhibited series of the 2019-20 Nations Cup. It's going to get everything going on the way until this is going to get everything has to be ready until we will might do the best run whenever we can. This is going to be a one tough challenge that this race will be able to against us. If we might be able to have the time to be able to do a lot of good efforts, we can. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a very good challenge, that this is going to be able to have an event to also to represent the country. We might be able to have any car that this will be available to enter. We might be able to do the best we can. Okay, let's just gonna get everything will be well properly, that this is gonna be able to do plenty of work. So I hope Liberty Digital is willing to give us the moment. We will do the best we can, because this is gonna be able to take one racing moment. We might be able to see that who's gonna be able to be part of the GT World Tour for the next season. So this is going to be able to have a roster list to be able to get well chosen to be able to be part of it. Okay, now looks like it's only down for 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. So this is going to be able to go for the 5th and final lap on the podium. It definitely might be able to get everything straight up and be prepared. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to make some progress. Is going to get everything going. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a one tough race. It's going to get everything in. But also, of course, this is going to be a very tough race. It's going to get everything. When we have to be able to give the moment, we might be able to get started. So it is going to be able to take plenty of pressure work. It is going to need some time. So it's going to be able to have to take duration. We might be able to give the effect. It's going to get everything we might be able to do for running moment. Is going to get stay on it until we will might be able to do for taking a one pit stop available for the moment. So hope this is definitely might be able to start perfectly for 15 lap on the race. This is going to get everything has to be able to go started out if we have to be able to go in. Okay, 12 seconds remaining, and now this is going to be able to have the last call to be able to proceed on to the finish line until this qualifying will be over soon, until we will might get started to begin. So here we go, final lap, and let's proceed until we will get started to begin for taking the first round of the race. We might get started. But this is going to be a various challenges if we have to be able to be prepared for. So hope this is going to be able to take plenty of options that this one might be need to be able to help out in case. So it's going to get everything will be worked well until we will might be able to do for our best chance of this race. Okay, going for the last turn, and now this is going to get pretty good to be able to do for an excellent run. That this is going to get everything has to be ready, folks. So hope this is definitely might be able to get ready. So looks like this may be able to start for almost last place for the call. So well, hope this is definitely might be able to get ready to go for this race until this will might be able to take for the most best challenges in the Nations Cup, and until we will might get prepared to be able to take for one good moment. That this is going to be able to take a lot of focus. We'll always has to be able to keep up for a lot of work. That this is going to be able to take a lot of chances. So it's going to be one competition race is going to be able to take for a new start of a season, and this is going to get everything has to be able to do a lot of starting times to be able to go in. So when the qualifying is done, let's just gonna go and get ready to get started until we will begin. Okay, let's go and get ready to be prepared for this race, folks. So by the point table, so this is gonna get everything we might be able to get started. So hope this is definitely might be able to do for 1 point. That this is definitely might need to take a lot of progress. That this is gonna get everything will be started. All right, so looks like finally got a received chat message respond from Legend 162707. well, he apologized for having a failed attempt, so I forgive Legend 162707's response. So mistakes happens all the time, so we might be able to do the best we can, because this is going to get everything has to be able to go in and get ready for one good start of the 15 lap challenge. So this is going to be a very different race, folks. So this is going to be a most challenging clean race. It's going to get everything will be prepared. So here we go. First round is going to get started. Welcome to the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup on GT Sport. So here we go, let's go and meet with the drivers. So looks like we have Sour Girl Racer takes pole position by the start with the AMG. Second place is Spark Garage with the Subaru WRX. Third place is Watch Gold with the GT by Citroen race car in third place. Here in fourth place is Quad Rider 1979. In fifth place is Shady Grady 80 with a Chevy Corvette C7. Sixth place is Pride Flytest 311 with the Porsche 911 RSR. Seventh place is XX Valiant Fox. Eighth place is Ed-1 with the BMW M6 M-Power. Ninth place is OG Motorman with the anime style Porsche 911 RSR. And here's 10th place is GT Racer X for the GR Super Racing Concept. 11th place is Dr. Death 76 for the Dodge Viper SRT GT3R. 12th place is Scuba Stu 1 for the Lexus RCF GT3 2017. And 13th place is Legeria Soul for the Porsche 911 RSR. 14th place is Wolf A1 for the Subaru WRX. 15th place is Legend 162707 for the Mercedes AMG. 16th place is Glockstrom with a 2016 RCF. 17th place is myself with the Porsche 911 RSR UDRS Racing Team. And last place is the Big Pepe with the Ferrari 458 Italia. Now, this is going to get ready to go for the first round of the race. So this is going to be a long-lasting race, folks. So let's go and be prepared for this one. So this is going to be able to take longer races. It definitely might be able to go in. So this is going to be a very excellent race for seeing how the Group 3 cars is going to go in and get ready. And here it comes. And now this is going to be going in to take the green lights. Last drivers will might take the last corner before we begin. This is going to be able to get prepared for this challenge. And this is going to get everything longer it takes. So here we go. This will be the first round of the Nations Cup of the Exhibition Series is underway. Now, this is going to be able to take longer that this is going to be able to take, because this is going to be a very challenge like the usual from the last season. So it's going to get everything very long that this is going to might need to take to keep up, for the driver rating is going to get everything will be prepared. Now, it's going to get very longer if this is definitely might need to take plenty more times that this is going to be able to take the pressure. It's going to go in, because this is going to be able to take the long ropes. It's going to keep up, and then looks like Sour Girl Racer is going to be able to keep up on the lead. And now this is definitely might be, oh, it looks like this is definitely might be seen it to be able to go in. Glockstrom just got a 3-second penalty going on, and then this is definitely might be able to have any moments to be able to see it. So this is definitely might be able to have a challenging drivers who might be able to keep up to avoid spinouts to occur the penalty. It's going to get very longer that this is going to need to take to keep up. Now, looks like Wolf 81 is now definitely might be able to keep going until this is going to be able to take the handling. Will might be able to successfully to be able to achieve on the Nurburgring Grand Prix is going to get everything going on. But this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to keep up the pressure. Looks like the Legend 162707 is definitely might be able to go in. Now this is going to be able to do it for a very long run, and this is going to be able to take the pressure on board. So this is going to be a one tough battle if this race is going to get everything in. So looks like this is going to be able to take for one chicane turn. It's going to be able to give the moment. So it might be able to take some time until if this is going to be able to do for one faster moment, it's going to get everything in. So moving on into the second lap, and then this is going to be able to have to take a little bit more time until this is going to be able to have to take for one time of the chance of the endurance race is going to get everything longer for it. So looks like one notification received during this time of the race. So this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to keep up or having a support. We might be able to do the best runs whenever I can, because it's going to get very longer to be able to take a lot of chances. It's going to get everything has to take. Now looks like this is going to be able to have to going on for the next turn, and then this is going to keep going in, and then the Legend 162707 is about to be overtaken by Whoop A1, and now this is going to get everything has to do it properly, that this is going to get everything has to keep it up. Now this is going to be able to do for one coaching challenge, because this is going to get very longer, that this is definitely might be seen to take. Now it's going to be able to get closer, so it looks like Glockstrom just definitely might be slowing down and now passively through, and this is going to be able to take a little dive in turn. Is going to get very longer to be able to go in, but that was a brilliant pass while a single driver is in the way while in ghosting. So looks like Glockstrom is now going to be able to pass on my current position, and now looks like he definitely might be able to take a little comeback to be able to go for. Looks like he's about to be able to take some time, that this is going to get very lighter situation, is going to get everything on the way. But this is going to get everything has to do it properly, that this is going to be able to keep up racing. It is going to get stronger, that this is going to get everything situated. That, hold on, looks like going to be able to have to take that chicane. Yep, we did well. Now this is going to be able to do plenty of work, that this is going to get everything has to be able to get started. Now looks like going on that last turn, and then this is going to be able to move on to the third lap, because this is going to be able to take a little bit of the number of remaining laps, is going to get everything has to do it. So the number of duration of this race might take over 30 minutes. It's going to get everything very longer for this time, folks. This is going to be a 1 hour event is going on, so this is going to might need to be able to take plenty of segments. So hope you got live stream going on, because this is going to be a big one, that this is going to get everything has to do with preparation is going to be on the way. Now looks like this is going to get everything has to be able to stay on it. So Legend 162707 is definitely might be able to stay maintained on the current position, so he still might be able to take some time. We might be able to have a chance to go in, and this is going to get everything longer, that this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to do it for a little pressure. Now looks like battle goes underway, and then this is going to get everything has to do it for one stronger chance to see it. Whoop A1 and Glockstrom is now definitely might be able to take a little challenge. So looks like Whoop A1 is now definitely might be able to go in and make one better chance to overtake. Glockstrom is now definitely might be able to take the chances to be able to catch up, but it might be able to take a little bit patient time, that this is going to get everything in. But this is going to be a very tough race. It's going to get everything to see how rivals were made, and this is going to get everything has to do it, just like the manufacturer series is going to get everything will be prepared to be able to heat it up a notch. But this is going to get everything has to do it, because it's going to get very tougher, that this is going to get everything lighter, and handling is going to get everything we might get set up, or the skills is going to get everything on the way. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to do pretty good. So looks like this is going to be able to have a a driver elimination round is going to be on the way. So this is going to be able to take a little bit longer to see how fast any other drivers can go. This is going to be able to take pit strategies, is going to get everything going, but it's going to be able to do for one moment at a time, because this is going to be able to cause for a decreased driver rating. So we did good since we did after the series, and now looks like time to be able to go move on for the new series is going to get very challenging to be on the way. Okay, this is going to get everything, has to take plenty of inside turns. It's going to get everything properly, that this is going to get everything has to keep up. But this is going to be quite challenging to be able to see the 15th place for the UDRS racing team. Is going to be able to take a little bit time, that this is going to get everything has to be able to keep it well clean. But it will might need to take plenty of throttle work, that this is going to go in. So it is going to be very contested, that this is going to be able to take a lot of work. It's going to keep going in. So looks like this is going to be able to take a long-lasting battle. It's going to get everything on the way to be able to go in. Now it's going to get everything closer to see how 5 cars are definitely might be able to go in. So Vitus 311 is now definitely might be end up on 13th place. So hope this is definitely might be able to climb back up onto the top position. This is going to be a very strong struggle. It's going to be on the way until this is going to get everything successfully. We might be able to do a lot of pressure on this one. So looks like this is going to be able to going in, and then here we go. This is going to be able to have to take for 10 laps remaining on this run, folks. This is going to get everything will be longer. We might be able to take a little bit of time until this one might adds up for 2 more minutes, and then this is going to be able to have to take 22 minutes remaining on the clock. So this is going to get everything has to be prepared for one good set of reminder. Is going to get everything on the way. Now looks like this is going to be able to take 1 right left handling turns, that this is going to get everything has to keep moving in. But it's going to get very closer, that this is going to be able to take plenty of gap distance. It's going to get everything in. But it is going to be very longer, that this is going to be able to take a lot of advanced turns. It's going to get everything in. So hope this is definitely might be seen. And oh, looks like OG Molerman just definitely might be saved himself. And then that was a pretty close call. Now looks like this is definitely might be pretty close call for OG Molerman. Is definitely saves himself from preventing a spin out. So looks like he's okay. And now he's going to be able to keep going until this is going to be able to take a little bit chance. And then, oh, looks like this is going to be able to have the time in the scene. And then this is going to be able to have a 14th place position proceed to move on until this is going to get everything in. Going to keep up, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of speed, that this is going to get everything in for. But this is going to get everything has to do it perfectly, folks. It's going to get very longer to see how fast can every race will might be able to do, because few other racing in this event by able to use the Porsche 911 RSR is going to keep everything going faster. We might be able to do the chances to make. So looks like 1 car in the pits, and now this is going to get everything settled in to be able to go properly, that this is going to be able to have the moment to spare. Now it's going to get everything has to see how fast can the drivers can go, because this is going to get everything has to do it perfectly, that this is going to be able to take a little bit more time for. So each lap will might take 5 laps for 10 minutes. So this is going to be able to do plenty more time, that this is going to get everything longer it gets, because it's going to get very challenging, that this is going to be able to take a lot of times, that this is going to be able to keep up the pressure while taking a lot of time for this race. Is going to get everything do it. Okay, looks like this is definitely might be able to see how Whoop A1 and OG Molerman is now going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to take plenty of overtakes to be able to go in. And oh, looks like OG Molerman just almost loses itself. That was so close, and now he is definitely might be able to have to keep up to be able to make 1 saving endurance. And then looks like moving on into 14th place for the UDRS is going to get Race to be United. Now this is going to be able to take plenty of steps, that this is going to get everything going. but it's going to get lasted long for these tires. It's going to get everything burned up to be able to keep around the track. It's going to get very challenging. We might be able to move on, but this is going to be a very tough race that this is going to be able to take the endurance. We might be able to go in, but this is going to be a semi-endurance for taking a lot of event going on, that this is going to get everything has to do it. Okay, now this is going to get everything has to do it, so just going to get everything closer to Wolf A1. This is going to get everything has to do it until by the time we might be able to have the time for having a half amount of the fuel of 50%, if possible, that this is going to be able to going in onto the pits. Whenever this is going to be able to take pit strategy, it's going to get everything in. But it's going to be very closer to be able to see it. So looks like this is going to be able to have two drivers in the pits, and now this is going to be able to have tires and now refuel, and now this is going to get everything has to be good to go. Shady Grady is now coming out of the pits, and now this is going to be able to have a new fresh one to be able to go in. And it looks like OG Mullerman saved its reputation, is going to get everything going. Did the right thing to be able to spare the UDRS race car. We might be able to keep up the precision. We're always to be able to do the right thing. Now that was a fantastic one, because this is going to be a tough race battle. It's going to be able to see it, folks, because we will might do the work, because it will might be able to have to take everything. We might stay carefully that this is going to get everything consistently. We might be able to go in, and looks like Wolf A1 just definitely might be slowing down, and then OG Mullerman takes on the 13th place. We might proceed to get there, but this is going to get very contested, that this is going to be able to take the struggle by the ropes. It's going to get everything in. Looks like just definitely might save myself, and then this is going to get everything has to do it. But it's going to get very tough racing moment. We might be able to be very carefully. So looks like Wolf A1 is trying to be able to slow down while I'm coming in to be able to make one overtake turn. Just going to be able to make one good handling clean turn. It's going to get everything stay on it. It's going to be able to take plenty of grip. It's going to go in, and then, oh man, looks like Wolf A1 just finally got back on the 14th place, and now looks like staying back on 15th place is going to get everything a lot of long ways to get in there, because this is going to get pretty difficult to be able to see it, but it is going to get very longer that this is going to might need to take it. Oh, looks like Flytis 311 is now definitely might be got caught up on the track, and now looks like he'll be able to get back in to be able to take a recovery moment. Now looks like this is going to get everything has to do it. So only 48% amount of fuel to go, so it definitely might be able to have a remaining left. So looks like moving on into 12th place, and this is going to get everything going in to be able to take a lot of more pressure to be able to keep going faster. Now this is definitely might be pretty excellent, that this is going to be able to keep up to be able to have a tire duration grip. We might be able to give a chance to effect. It's going to get everything stay situated until this is going to be able to go in. Now it looks like OG Mullerman is now definitely might be on in 13th place, so it looks like he's going to be able to catch up on my current position, but it's going to get very defended. It's going to get everything has to do it. So, you know, something else that each other GT players will might be able to have a chat comment during the World Tour, so this is definitely might be able to send someone to the Shadow Realm. It's going to get very challenging. Is going to be able to get back onto the top position, because this is going to get everything going. Now looks like going in to take on forward to press on, so it looks like Sour Girl Racer is now in the pits to be able to change up the tires and then giving time to refuel. So looks like this is going to be quite brilliant to see how this one goes, because this is going to be quite determined to see this is going to be able to take a lot of faster times. It's going to get everything we'll do the chances to make. Now looks like going in to be able to good SR increase. We might keep racing up. We might be able to do the motivation. We might be able to take the chances. It's going to keep everything going. So looks like every race we might be able to see the determinant. It's going to get everything has to be able to do it. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to see how each other drivers might be able to take a lot of more chances to be able to give a well-determined. So looks like going on in onto 10th place, and then looks like OG Molerman is coming in to overtake my position, and then this is going to get everything has to do it. But it's going to get very challenging longer to see it. And oh, looks like Glockstorm just crashed the party. Now this is definitely might be seen how two Porsche 911 RSR and even the 2016 Lexus RCF GT3 prototype crashes in for the rivalry race. But this is going to be very tough long that this is going to be able to see how it goes, because this is going to be a very challenge for this one, folks, because it's going to get very long that this is going to get everything has to keep up. Now looks like this is going to be able to have to make it for only a few more minutes until this is going to be able to give a little bit more time, and then just keep up the pressure, and then this is going to get everything has to do it, folks, because this is going to be able to take a one tough race. Is going to get everything we might do the chances. Is going to get various ways that this is going to be able to go in. Okay, looks like Whoop A1 is about to be able to coming back in for only just a few gap distance to go. So it's going to get everything well remaining. It's going to get everything properly that this is going to be able to take plenty of pressure work. It's going to go in. Okay, now this is going to get everything has to take that turn, and this is going to be able to do it to be able to take the duration of the grip time. Is going to get everything going. But this is going to get very longer to see how fast any drivers can go, because looks like this is going to might need to be able to take a lot of work. It's going to get everything in. So looks like this is going to be able to take the call in onto the pits, and this is going to get everything will be ready until this is going to be able to go over the racing medium tires as well. Just going to be able to take for a good slow position. Is going to be able to take a little bit time, and then looks like you're going to have to grab the crew here, and now this is going to get everything has to be able to grab and set up some new medium compound tires. It's going to get everything in. But this is going to be a very long ways that this is going to get everything going. So looks like going to be able to have to keep backing up onto 15th place. So it looks like Legend is now coming back in. So this is going to be able to take a few moments that this is going to be able to take a lot of work to be able to go in. Now looks like this is going to be able to take some time that this is going to be able to have different compound tires. Is going to get everything has to do it to suit it properly. So looks like Ed-1 is definitely overtake on 13th place, and then the Legend is definitely might be able to take a little bit more pressure time to keep up. So he might do the best whenever he can, because it's going to be able to take plenty of strategy work that this is going to be able to go on by the grip. Now looks like going back in on the scene, and then this is going to get everything going on in 14th place to be able to catch up onto Ed-1, and this is going to get everything has to be settled in to be started out for. Now it's going to get everything work faster to be properly to be able to go as much as possible to be able to take a lot of effort chances to be able to be made. Okay, Sparkroth is now in the pits, and now he's about to be able to go and grab the new tire set. It's going to get everything has to be prepared. So it definitely might be able to go in until, if this is going to be able to take one chance to do all of it, it's going to be able to take plenty of possibilities that this is going to get everything has to be able to take a strong struggle. It's going to get everything in. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, and then looks like Whoop A1 just definitely got spun out and then it recovers, and now he's about to be able to get back in on the track. It's going to get everything has to take it all for, so it's going to be able to take more time of the distance. It's going to get everything has to take control, because it's going to be very longer it takes. So it looks like only 5 more laps remaining, and then there's 4 remaining. Now currently onto the 11th lap, so it's going to be able to get closer, so it might be able to do it, ladies and gents. This is going to be a tough challenge for the first round. Is going to get everything in, but this is going to be able to take plenty of endurance strategy. Is going to be able to take a lot of work. Is going to get everything in. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more, less amount of the fuel remaining, and then this is going to get everything going. Now, it is definitely might be able to see it because all that racing moments of this challenge is going to get everything, well, steady grip balancing is going to get less slippery amount. So, hope this is definitely might be able to have a rain condition. This is going to get very wet until if we might be able to get ready for a racing rain tires to be able to have a one tough challenge. It's going to get slippery. We might be able to take a grip. We might be able to go in. Now, this is going to be able to have to do for one clear dry condition on the track. It's going to get everything has to do it properly. This is going to get everything will might stay on it. But good thing that this is going to be able to have this library for having a good road to represent the UCRS. We'll always do for racing for every nation in the world that this is definitely might be able to compete in the GT Sport race event. Is going to get everything on the run to be able to take the chances. We might be able to take first place. Is going to get everything in. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take plenty of challenges. It's going to might be made to be able to go in, but it is going to be very slow, so might be able to keep up because this is going to be able to take the long term of this race. It's going to get everything has to be started out to do it. So keep up for the SR increase by giving a good movement, and then this is going to be able to do for plenty of chances. It's going to get everything much properly that this is definitely might be needed to be able to do plenty of lot of points. We'll be able to earn simultaneously. Is definitely might be able to take plenty of pressure work. It's going to get everything well capable to be able to do it. Okay, now this is going to be able to take a little bit faster pace to be able to go in. Now, looks like currently onto the 12th lap. Now, this is going to get everything well properly that this is going to be able to stay on it. It's going to get everything a little bit much longer for every 30 minutes on this race. This is going to get everything has to keep up to take it a lot of more time. It's going to get everything will be well properly that this is going to be able to have to take for having this segment for almost an hour long, because it's going to get everything has to be able to watch this for one good entertainment. It's going to be putting in on YouTube, so it will might be able to have to keep up to do a lot of good support. We might be able to do for plenty of motivation. We might be able to do for plenty often that this is going to be able to keep up for the entertainment. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have to take a little bit more time, and then hope this is going to be able to take for only 25% amount of fuel remaining. So this is going to be able to make it nearly there. So hope this is definitely might be able to take on for lap 13. So only 2 more remaining. So this has to be able to take a little bit more rushing time. Is going to get everything in, because it's going to get very closer to see that this is going to get very left behind. So a gap distance for 1 minute and 15 seconds around the track is going to get very long, that this is going to be able to take plenty more time. Is going to get there, but it's definitely might be very difficult to see how any Group 3 racers could probably be able to take that track, but it's going to be very advanced is going to get everything in to be able to master the Nurburgring Grand Prix track. Is going to get everything prepared to be able to do the best run whenever we can, because it's going to get everything has to do it, because it's all about the terrain, and much possible that this is going to get everything going in whenever we get, because looks like Flightus 311 is now coming in. So hope this is definitely might be able to have to take a little bit more reputation defense. Is going to get on the way, because this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, that this is going to be able to keep up on the run, but this is going to be able to have to take some time, that this is going to be able to maintain the pace. Is going to be very difficult to be able to stay strong, that this is going to be able to take a lot of grip to go in. Okay, looks like it only takes for 1.5 seconds on the gap. It's going to get everything longer it gets, because this is going to be able to take plenty of throttle, that this is going to be able to keep moving in. Whenever it's going to be able to take a little bit more time of the gas, it's going to get everything has to do it. but it is going to be quite brilliant to see how the top 3 drivers are definitely doing. Exodus Valentine Fox is now definitely in 3rd place, and now looks like this is going to be able to see Sourdough Racer. Guess this is definitely might be able to see how this racer goes, because this is going to be able to have this for the first podium that this is going to be able to have the moment. Now, looks like currently on into the 14th lap, only one more lap remaining, and then this is going to get everything has to do it for taking a first round of the race. The Nations Cup is going to get underway to be able to have to take plenty more times that this is going to be able to keep up. So try not to lose hope and don't get stressed. This is going to be able to take plenty of work that this is going to get everything going. But it is going to be a various reasons that this is going to be able to take a lot of corners. It's going to get everything pretty challenging for us if we must to be able to do a successful way to achieve. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take plenty good inside turns going in. And then there is at -1 to be able to go on until this is going to be able to take a lot of pressure work that this is going to be able to stay on it. But this is going to get everything has to do it. Whenever it might be able to take plenty of capable turns, it's going to get everything in. Now, looks like gap distance are draining down until this is going to be able to take a little bit more time that this is going to be able to take pressure work is going to get there. Hope this is definitely might be able to take for plenty of throttle is going to go on. Well, it does, because this is going to be able to take the challenge to be able to successfully race at the Nurburgring Grand Prix. Is going to get very faster competitive. It definitely might be able to go in. So looks like here we go. This is going to be it for the top 3 drivers who finally made it. And then here's the final lap of the race is going to be on the way. Now it's going to get very excited to see how the first top 3 drivers will might go there, because this is going to be it. Because this is going to be able to have a first round on the exhibited series. Is going to get everything prepared to go on the way. Now, it's going to get everything has to do it to be able to give a little bit more time. Will always to be able to keep up. And this is going to be able to take plenty of good turns. It's going to be able to do sliding simultaneously. Is going to go in. Looks like Flight Test 311 is now definitely might be able to keep up. And then looks like he's about to overtake my current position. Gonna get everything well defended. Oh man, looks like he's about to take the wide open, and then here comes the first turn. Is going to get everything in. Now, this is definitely might be pretty well successful for the UTRS racing. Is going to get everything will keep up. Now, it's going to be pretty excited that this is going to be able to take the moment. Will might be able to give a spare chance to do it. What a great successful racing defense is going to be able to keep moving on in onto the 13th place driver. So it looks like at -1 is now definitely might be going in. So it looks like Sourdough Racer takes the podium on first place, and now this is going to be the only first win on the exhibited series of the 2019-20 Nations Cup. Is pretty successful for having a first round on the challenge. Is going to be quite very excited to see it. Now, this is going to be quite pretty good to see how the good drivers are definitely might be able to take the best win. Will might be able to take the chances for. And any other drivers, we will always do a lot of the work. Same thing like the last time we took, because this is going to be able to do for a lot of excellent for having a lot of preparation season is going to be able to go in. Now, looks like 10 seconds until this race will be over soon. So this is going to be able to take the recent outcome that this one might be able to end up on 14th place. So this is going to be good to be able to have a time over. So that was a pretty excellent race that this is going to be quite very challenging. So in the meantime, this is definitely might be pretty good to have a beat personal rank for the current season, and then taking a good clean race records on the progress is going to be on the 5. Well, good thing that was a pretty good challenge and doing excellent work. So looks like this is definitely might be pretty good to have much good earnings, and then this is definitely might be pretty good excellent. So looks like this is a pretty good struggle challenge is very real. So looks like this is going to be able to have a congratulations to Salgo Racer for the win. So this is definitely might be pretty good, and this is going to be pretty excellent. So plenty good sportsmanship rating increase on the blue, and we did very good. But that was a lot of excellent hard work of this race. It is going to be very challenging. We might be able to have to take 30 minutes around the track, because this is going to be very long term for this hour segment of this race. It is going to get everything will be prepared. But good race, folks. That was a very good, excellent first race on the first round. So this is going to get everything will be ready to go to get started for this next round of the race, because this is going to get everything has to do it. But this is going to be quite very excellent that we did all the best run we can get. So hope this is definitely might be very good that this is going to be able to take for an hour-long challenge. It's going to get everything will be prepared. So we did good, and we did all the challenges that this is going to get everything will be prepared for. Okay, let's see if this is going to be good for today's daily workout gift card of the day. So this is going to be able to have one good chance to see which one am I going to receive. A Ford Mustang Mach 1. Now this is definitely might be able to have another muscle car will be added into the garage. So now it's the time to be able to have a mileage exchange check for giving a good reward challenge. It is going to be quite very good and successful for taking a good race. We might be doing very good. So good thing that this might be able to have one color available. So it looks like this week it's going to be able to have red, orange, and yellow. So looks like just going to be able to go and purchase the orange 2 chrome color. So this is definitely might be very good to receive this one. So very good to be able to have 2,000 mileage points to purchase. So this will be might be plenty good enough to be able to do it. So looks like it's time to get ready to get started for the 2019-2020 exhibited event. Is going to get everything will be started. So looks like this is going to get everything has to be prepared for only 10 rounds. So hope we might be able to have to take for an hour-long segment of this race. So looks like we did pretty good. This is going to be a very tough challenge if we must be very prepared to be able to do the best parts. So we might be able to be ready for a 2020 Nations Cup, and the Manufacturer Series is going to get everything has to be prepared. So looks like this is going to be able to have to take season 1 of the race of the Exhibitant Series is going to get everything going underway. So we'll make sure we'll do the best race whenever we can, because this is going to be able to do for best start that this is going to get everything ready to be able to have the first start of the Nations Cup on the Nurburgring. So looks like we'll be able to race again on race number 2. So hope we'll be able to get ready for the next round, because this is going to get everything has to be prepared. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the exhibited series of the 2019-2020 Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.